Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. My name is Mo Khan, and I'm a part of the team at Special Olympics Illinois. And today it is my incredible honor to welcome everyone here to the first ever Special Olympics Illinois Summer Games pep rally at the Governor's Mansion. How awesome is this? Awesome, right? I'd like to start by thanking Governor J.B. Pritzker and First Lady M.K. Pritzker for so graciously inviting us to the mansion and into their homes. And this isn't the first time that they've invited us into their homes. Some of you may remember that they've already opened the doors and welcomed a delegation of Special Olympics Illinois athletes who competed in the 2019 World Games in Abu Dhabi. And today they once again open their doors for the Special Olympics community to recognize and to celebrate the thousands of Special Olympic athletes, volunteers, supporters, families from all across Illinois who next weekend will participate in the 2024 Special Olympics Summer Games. Let me say just a couple things about Governor Pritzker. Governor Pritzker's commitment to underserved and marginalized communities is without comparison. He has been a fierce advocate for public policy that is fair and just. And his leadership has given our community a healthcare system that is more accessible and more equitable, classrooms which support every individual regardless of ability, and a workforce that demands people with disabilities have equal opportunity and equal pay. Dignity. Thank you, Governor Pritzker, for your friendship and for your leadership for our state. Let's have a big round of applause for the Governor and the First Lady. I also want to thank the staffs of the offices of the Governor and the office of the First Lady. Without them, none of this is possible, and they worked tirelessly to ensure that everyone here had a great afternoon. Marilyn Cagnani, Allison Flood, Brock Ashford, Rebecca Crowley, Chef Eric, Stacy Horton, and many, many more who put together a historic pep rally. Thank you all. We are also joined and very fortunate to have Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski with us. And she's here today with her sister Annie and one of our very own, her nephew, Noah Budzinski, who's a Special Olympics Illinois athlete competing with the Fox Valley Special Rec. I couldn't be any more sincere when I say there is no champion in Washington, D.C. for the Special Olympics movement like Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski. Nobody. She is number one. She is doing such remarkable work in Washington for our movement, and her advocacy in the work that she is doing is changing lives across the nation. We are so blessed to have someone like Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski stand shoulder to shoulder with us in this movement. Thank you, Congresswoman. And finally, I want to thank all of you, the athletes and families of Special Olympics. You are an inspiration, and we believe in you. We believe that Special Olympics represents this idea that everyone deserves to participate in society, and not just participate, right, but fully participate with equal opportunity for success and well-being. And I want to let you know why I care so deeply about this community and about this mission. It's because, by the grace of God, I was raised by two fantastic and loving parents, Kamran Khan and Dr. Hamida Khan. And they raised me and instilled the value of being of service to others. And my father always taught us, exclude none, include all. Exclude none, include all. That's the way I live my life, It's the way me and my wife Irina will raise our children, and it is the core value of the Special Olympics movement. And so always know, to those who think they will exclude, we at Special Olympics will always be here, and we will always proudly say, choose to include. Thank you, everyone, and let's have a warm welcome for Special Olympics Illinois CEO Pete Beal Del Vecchio.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Mo. Everyone appreciates all your hard work, and our team. If I could have our team raise their hands, Special Olympics staff who helped put all this on today, along with Mo, all work so hard, making this pep rally come to life. And of course, Governor and First Lady, thank you for opening your home, as Mo said, but also for affirming that it's the home for all Illinoisans. And regardless of background, where you come from the state, and what your ability is, we all feel truly welcome here today. Thank you. And Governor, before I share some remarks, I want to congratulate you on the passage of our state's fiscal 2025 budget. You and your team, we'll clap in a second. You and your team and the legislature worked tirelessly, particularly the last few days. And it's a testament to what this administration believes is important and what's important for the citizens of Illinois, of this great state. And so much more. You know, it's early childhood, healthcare services, human services, technology, and our seniors, so much more. And we can't thank you enough for all that hard work. I would say the golden thread through all aspects of that budget is inclusion, support for so many constituents. You were gracious enough just a few minutes ago to have some of our athletes spend some time with you. And the topic, of course, that you wanted to cover was diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging, of course. And we got to talk with what that means in Special Olympics a little bit. And if there's one thing that I've learned in my first 8 months here on the job, is that Special Olympics Illinois is a family. Everyone belongs, everyone's included, including me. From Rockford, where I met Ashley at our equestrian competition, to Tinley Park, where I met Nick for the first time at our truck convoy, from plunging down at Rend Lake with Eric, to unfurling the National Unified Champion School banner at East St. Louis High School with Albert and Zakiah, from meeting Claire and her family after her race at Spring Games in Chicago last week, to having dinner with Drew and Rob, one of our unified pairs, at the McLean County Chamber of Commerce dinner. All across the state, everybody has been incredibly welcoming, including me in the family. The pillars of our strategic plan are to reach more athletes, raise the quality of the experience for our athletes, raise resources, and to infuse throughout everything we do diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. As we pursue that first pillar, garnering more athletes, unified pairs, coaches, and volunteers, having leadership in our state government, you, Governor, First Lady, Lieutenant Governor Stratton, Secretary of State with Representative Budzinski, Harold Mays, who's here from the lottery, all over leadership in the state, you're 100% on board with our mission. And that helps us to grow. By championing inclusion, you help us spread the word. So together, school by school, town by town, we will realize our vision of shaping a community where everybody, with or without intellectual disabilities, are fully integrated into the community. Summer Games is our culminating event for 6 out of the 18 sports that we put on over 190 competitions in each year. It's our largest event of the year, bringing almost 3,500 athletes 1,200 volunteers and thousands, some of whom are with us today, of our fans together. It is a privilege to have you, Governor and First Lady, hosting us for this pep rally, helping us kick off our law enforcement torch run. We have Bill Devine, who's the head of our torch run, and our torchbearers standing by. Thank you again. Yes, please. This pep rally helps elevate and spread awareness about Special Olympics and Summer Games. Athletes, whether you're coming next week to compete or just to cheer on your teammates, remember the kindness and inclusion that our Governor and First Lady extended to us today, and carry that with you out into the world. At this time, I have the distinct honor of welcoming Molly Yates to the stage. Molly competes in bocce, soccer, basketball, bowling, track and field, and softball. Yes, it's a lot. And she has many medals to prove it. Molly's also become an athlete leader in her school, which is a unified champion school, and also happens to be a national ESPN honor roll school. Molly has been through our Special Olympics Illinois Athlete Leader Training Program, and the list of how Molly gets involved goes on for another page. So I'm going to stop now and welcome her to come give her remarks.
Hi, my name is Molly Yates. I am an athlete leader and Special Olympics Illinois athlete. Thank you, Governor and First Lady Pritzker, for inviting me to speak today. I am honored to speak about how Special Olympics has made a difference in my life. I am a past state champion in my division in Special Olympics, unified sports, bowling, and Special Olympics, soccer, and golf. This year, I qualified for the state summer games in soccer and the 50-meter dash. So as you can see, Special Olympics is very important to me and all the other athletes who are participating in the 2024 Illinois Summer Games. My love of sports is just one of the many reasons I love Special Olympics and unified sports. I have gained leadership skills and opportunities. I have become more independent, and I have learned how to give speeches in front of hundreds of people. Because of all the wonderful opportunities Special Olympics has given me, I am living my best life and achieving goals I never thought possible. The Special Olympics Summer Games is the biggest event of the year because it provides thousands of athletes like me the opportunity to showcase our skills and talents, because after all, we are more alike than different, and we all deserve a chance to shine. Thank you. Congrats. Now I'd like to introduce Woman Nikki.
Well, good afternoon. It is very hard to follow Molly. She did such a fantastic job. Let's give her a round of applause. It is very exciting to be with Molly and all of the Special Olympic athletes. My name is Nikki Budzinski. I represent Springfield, Illinois, Central and Southern Illinois, and it's such a privilege to be here with the Governor and the First Lady and celebrate with all of you as you're kicking off the 2024 Summer Special Olympics today. I am so honored today to be have a few special guests with me. My nephew Noah is a Special Olympic athlete from Geneva, Illinois. Yes. and my sister Annie, who is accompanying him. I also want to give a shout out to his grandma, my mom, Cheryl Budzinski, who's also in the audience. I am a very proud aunt of a Special Olympic athlete, and I just know how much these games mean for the health and well-being of folks with different abilities. And I know how much our family enjoys watching Noah compete in state basketball tournaments in Bloomington. I visited with many of the Olympic athletes today, and I know there are a lot of great tournaments that happen in Bloomington. So we're always cheering Noah on. He really is my inspiration for my involvement in the Special Olympics since becoming a member of Congress. I am so proud to be the leading member in the House of Representatives for the Unified Champion Schools program. Yeah. And I'd also say, and also the Special Olympics Health Program as well. Yes. Yeah. It was really my nephew's diagnosis that inspired me to introduce the Down Syndrome Diagnosis Act. When this brave guy right here was born, he was diagnosed with Down syndrome and at just 4 months had to undergo open heart surgery to address complications. After experiencing the challenges we faced in our own family, I know just how important early intervention programs are for individuals with Down syndrome. The Down Syndrome Diagnosis Act is a bipartisan bill to ensure that every family receives the reliable information and support they need to help them navigate a diagnosis and the critical health care that is involved. I want to thank Noah for being an incredible nephew and for being really my inspiration to help fight for other kids just like Noah. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, big guy. And now it is my incredible honor to introduce my friend, my former boss, a great leader in the state of Illinois, our tremendous governor, J.B. Pritzker. Thanks.
It's always hard to follow Nikki. I got to work with Nikki for a number of years, and I have to say she's the best congresswoman you could imagine. So you all are very lucky and very fortunate to have her representing you. I want to say good afternoon to all of you. MK and I are really thrilled to have all of you with us today. There is simply no group of athletes anywhere that brings more energy and joy to competitive sports than the athletes of Special Olympics. So thank you. Thank you all for being here to help us celebrate and support this organization that brings out the very best in all of us. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't start by acknowledging the work and leadership of my wife, the First Lady, MK Pritzker. None of this is possible without her, so thank you very much, honey. I want to also thank, of course, Representative Nikki Budzinski for her kind introduction. I haven't seen our mayor of Springfield here, but I know is she here? There she is. Well, I want to make sure to acknowledge Mayor Misty Busher. Thank you for your leadership of the city of Springfield, your partnership. I want to point at that big field on the other side of the fence over there. And that field is going to be developed into a terrific park because of this mayor. So thank you very much. I want to acknowledge, of course, the amazing work of Pete and Mo and the whole Special Olympics team for all the work that you do to make Special Olympics what it is today. A special shout out to Mo and Pete for their powerful advocacy, their courage, their leadership at the state capitol on the Dignity and Pay Act. Now, this will help increase supports and opportunities for people with disabilities all across the state of Illinois. We still need to get the bill passed in the Senate. We got to pass the House. A little bit more work. Maybe in November we can get this done. And with all of you in Special Olympics at the forefront, I know we will get it done. To Gary and Molly and all the other athletes, that many of whom I got to meet over the last half hour, I must say, Molly, as I heard every sport that you play, soccer, running, bocce. I had to pick among this very long list of sports that she plays. Golf, right, is another one. Yeah. Golf. I wanted to pick something that maybe I could beat her at because, I'm a competitive person. So I said, how about bocce? I've played bocce before. I'm pretty good at bocce. It turns out her father's a bocce coach. She's been playing it her whole life. I don't want to play bocce with you. You're too good for me. So anyway, I want to thank you, though, for being so kind to me, you and all the other athletes. As most of you already know, the very first Special Olympics took place right here in Illinois at Soldier Field in Chicago all the way back in 1968. 1,000 incredible athletes representing the U.S. and Canada came together and proudly competed in events from track and field to floor hockey, and the world has been a happier and healthier place ever since. That speaks to so much of who we are as a state, where we not only welcome our differences, we celebrate those differences. For 50 years, Special Olympics has given us countless opportunities to rejoice and build community around all that makes us unique. Looking around what has grown from that very, very first gathering of the Special Olympics has been nothing short of remarkable. Here in Illinois, these outstanding individuals can compete and get active, and more importantly, they're joining an incredible community of more than 55,000 athletes, partners, coaches, and volunteers working up and down the state of Illinois. The caring and love that is expressed and felt by all of you is heartwarming, and it carries us all forward in the work that we need to do to include everyone in our state. Special Olympics is truly unmatched in its camaraderie and its inclusivity, and the growth of this organization worldwide is a testament to that fact. Now more than 5 million athletes are competing across 172 countries. Amazing. I want to express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you, the athletes, the coaches, the volunteers, everybody that's come to be here today and that's involved in Special Olympics. You all make it work for the Special Olympics in Illinois, and you bring spirit that people haven't seen before, this kind of uplifting spirit. So thank you for all that you do. My sincere congratulations to 3,453 athletes and 51 unified partners who earned gold medals in their divisions this year. Congrats to you. Now, those medals are just one measure of all that you've accomplished through your hard work, and I know that many of you will also be headed to the 2024 Summer Games in Bloomington Normal next weekend, and I want to wish you all the very best of luck. Whether you win a gold, a silver, a bronze, or you're just competing with integrity and grit, we are all so very, very proud of each and every one of you, and we'll be cheering you on every step of the way. To honor the countless organizers and athletes who make the Illinois Special Olympics possible, and whose service to our communities and our state inspires and enriches all of us, it is my highest honor to proclaim today, May 31st, 2024, as Special Olympics Illinois Summer Games Pep Rally Day.
Let's receive the proclamation here. Here, let's come over here. Maybe
okay,
out of the podium.
Out of the podium, okay.
Yeah, come on over here.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Tracy runs it out.
Okay, well done. You want to hold on to this? Okay, we'll just close it up, and you can just hang on. It's really got a pretty front on it, too. There you go. Okay, now on with the show. Mo?
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time we've all been waiting for, the Flame of Hope.